Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Welcome to the 796th day of uninterrupted Zoom session of IFPH. Today, our guest is Dr. Shashi Mohan Sharma, Director and Principal, Hanuman College of Homeopathy, United Kingdom. And the topic is ideal cure. We all know that the word cure is as a special reference with homeopathy. We are more conversant of this cure, and in others they are all used this in as a synonymous terms, but it is more useful in homeopathy parlance because we can differentiate between cure and recovery. So on behalf of IFPH, I am welcoming you, sir. You can have the platform for the next 45 minutes. It's over to you, sir.
Hello, good evening, India. Good to see you again. Today we are discussing cure. The cure word is very, very special and very, very dangerous as well. Cure means annihilation of the disease in the entire extent from the human body, or removing all the symptoms from a disease conditions. Homeopathy is the only science which is capable of treating rationally, scientifically, and removing the entire disease phenomena from the system. So we are very lucky that we are following the principles of Dr. Samuel Hahnemann, and we are treating the people with scientific method, and these methods are very natural. There is no suppression, there is no palliation, and we are regaining health of the people with our homeopathic medicines and the principles laid by our master, Dr. Samuel Hahnemann. So today, a lot of people are claiming that they can cure you, but honestly, homeopathy is the only science which is capable of annihilating the disease from the system of the human being and leading to cure. I have got a very good write-up here, and it will tell everything about the cure. If you learn today what is cure and what is the ideal cure. Cure is just cure, but ideal cure in homeopathy is total annihilation or removal of the symptoms from the body. And after the treatment, there is no side effect, no changes in natural habits. That is called the ideal cure. Ordinary people understand cure to be a disappearance of the disease symptoms. Generally, we think there are no symptoms in the body, it is a cure. But if the symptoms of any particular case disappear after the administration of the medicine, it is cure. If the patient does not die, or if the disease symptoms have been made to disappear, cure is still said to be have affected. No matter even in other systems and other symptoms of the different type appear, this last set of symptoms is then pointed out as a separate disease, having no connection with the first act or first set of action and disease. But this is a tremendous mistake. We have already learned that the symptoms are only the expression of the disease, that they are not the disease itself. The expression of disease through signs and symptoms leads us to selection of the remedy, and which is given homeopathically leads to cure. We have to learn that plurality of the symptoms has a unity behind it, and that is an abnormality. It is the loss of tune in the unity, and that has to be corrected. So when symptoms appear in our system, our body, our daily routine is changed, everything is changed, our mentality is changed, our physical actions are changed. So we have to correct them and bring it to the normalcy. All other pathies only care for the removing of the disease. I say removing the disease or suppressing the disease. And therefore, they understand cure as such. So if somebody is being treated for TB, cancer, or any illness, and they are giving strong medicines and antibiotics or some tablets which are suppressing the symptoms, and the person suffering is not feeling the symptoms, thinks he is cured, but it is not. Homeopathy aims of restoring the sick man to health. Homeopathy treat as a whole. That's why sometimes we ask the symptoms of how is your thirst, how is your appetite, how is your sleep. People are surprised that I have come for some illness, and this homeopathy doctor is asking very funny and silly questions. They don't know our science is based on similarity of symptoms, similia, and we have to find out each and every symptom present in the body. A lot of people don't know the value of minor symptoms, but minor symptoms also point out towards particular disease condition, and selection of remedies are based on the symptoms, like a desire for food, what food you like, what you avoid, how much you drink, how fast you eat, how quickly you feel distension after eating, how many times you go to toilet, how many times you go to urination, which side of the, body you sleep, right or left. A lot of people don't know. Is only homeopathy is the only medical science which is one of the best in the world, without doubt. It is only the patient that is all for the homeopath, and to him disease is nothing more than a manifestation of the patient's condition. And if the patient can be corrected, the manifestation, namely the disease condition, is bound to disappear. But if the manifestation only is corrected, the patient is not necessarily corrected and cured. If symptoms are not appearing, suppose somebody having some joint pain or any other pain, and they are taking the tablet and there is no pain, that doesn't mean the disease is gone. It's not cure. It is a suppression. Temporary suppression of symptoms is not a cure. But if the manifestation only is corrected, the patient is not necessarily corrected and cured. The allopathic physician says, I have cured the fever. And if there is asthma now, it is a different thing. And it has to be treated in turn. The pox has been cured, and the dysentery has been appeared in the quite new thing. It has to be treated separately. Now, if this is the idea of the cure entertained by specialists, there is excuse of ordinary people having a similar idea of it. The allopathy doctors are telling, after the medication given or prescribed, the symptoms are not there, or maybe they are suppressed, they are pushed behind, and people think they are cured. The disease will reappear in the greater intensity because it was not treated. It was in the hibernation. So we have to do proper scientific, natural way of treating illness. That is only homeopathy medicine will do that, no one. And this is based on our golden rule of similia. As homeopath, however, let us understand that is the patient who has to be cured and not the disease symptoms that has to be removed. So who wanted to be cured? A person or the disease? Our homeopathy doctors are saying a person, he need to be cured, not the disease. Because the disease symptoms are removed from the body, then the patient is cured. A long time ago, there was a confusion of sickness and sick. Sick is a person who is having the sickness, is a homeopathic way. Sickness is the disease, and sick is a person who has the disease and symptoms. So here, when symptoms are removed from the body, that doesn't mean it is a proper cure. It may be suppressed. Cure means the symptoms are not reappearing for life, for that particular illness. Doesn't mean you have the fever medicine, maybe arsenic, belladonna, baptisia, gelsemium, and when you are cured, the disease is gone. It doesn't confirm that you will never have the fever again. Similarly, if they all felt the expression of the sick man is a sick when he has got fever. He's sick when has got dysentery, and he is sick when he has got asthma. The man is sick all the time, so that the curing the fever, you cure the fever only is particular condition of the man and not the man as a whole. And as such, the man may have dysentery and asthma after you have cured the fever, but is on the contrary, you cure the man as a whole. There is absolutely no room left for dysentery or asthma to come in. So our meaning is when we treat someone and we are removing the entire perceptible known phenomena from the body of the sick person, and it is not reappearing again, it's not causing any side effect, then it is officially called cure. Cure therefore consists of in bringing the sick man to health and not in the remaining the disease. If, however, in any case, the removal of the disease is actually a restoration of the sick man to health, it is, of course, a cure. When after the treatment without medicine, you don't need any more medicine, and you're leading a daily life, healthy life, then it is called cure. Understand, everyone? The cure is a very, very special word, and it need to be used very carefully. And if you're claiming to cure, that means the disease will not come back. There will be no sign and symptoms. There are no side effects. There's nothing remained from the previous illness. If suppose you have got a long-standing disease and maybe diarrhea or any other condition, maybe asthma, and you have lost energy and weight until you come to the normal, healthy life, it's not cured. It may take some time after the removal of the symptoms from the system. The body and vital force will work hard, and it is your duty to eat healthy food, follow the natural principles of the life, just like late sleeping, spicy food, drink alcohol, smoking, unnecessary indulging in severe physical activities. When everything is normal and you feel there's nothing is visible or feelings are totally normal and you are leading a very healthy life, then it is called cure. Yesterday morning, I was walking to my office. The weather was very fine. It was a little breeze and the weather was very, very special, around 18 degrees, not very cold, not very chilly in the UK. And I was thinking what I'm feeling now. Honestly, I was so happy that I don't have any illness. No pain, no worry, nothing, no hunger. And so I was feeling so happy. I was thinking, the Almighty God, thanks God, I am very healthy, I'm very happy, I've got no worry. I've got nothing. Worry means going to office, waiting for the patient, the money matters, paying the rent of your office, your son or your wife, anyone, nothing, zero, total. 4th November, so happy. That is the real state of the health. When the disease troubles us, it forces our vital force, it suppresses the feelings, functions and sensations in our daily routine, and the disease are shown by our vital force as the signs and symptoms. It is the all-wise preserver of health, the God. They made the perfect arrangement. So, based on totality of the symptoms, with onset, location, sensation, modalities, concomitant, everything included, and you select a proper remedy and you give a remedy and then you get the result. One thing I want to tell my friends in India and abroad, a lot of people are doing very, very big blunders and mistakes. They don't judge which medicine will aggravate, which medicine will make the patient use of taking every day. Just like if you are constipated and you're taking Nux vomica for constipation, it's not a homeopathy you're taking Nux vomica every night. So it is just like a laxative drama or something. Homeopathy means you give the medicine, you treat the patient, and then once there is a primary action, that is the action of the homeopathic medicine with high potency or low potency, doesn't matter. But dynamic medicine will produce primary action in the human body. And the body will react to it, then it will be called secondary action. And when the secondary action is finished, that is called cure. So we do silly mistakes sometimes, keep giving the same remedy again and again and again and again. So there is a just like a football, this side, this in this corner, arsenic album, every day, 3 doses daily, no good. If you have got the right medicine, select the right potency, give a single dose. You may have second dose in case first dose is neutralized or not going into a system properly, deep into the system. Immediately, before it goes to the secondary action. Suppose you are giving any, like a phosphorus, like tuberculinum, like carcinosinum, syphilinum. Lactus is very high potency. So when you give the first dose, you can give the second dose after a few minutes during the course of the primary action. When it is entering and causing its action to the vital force, not when it is in the secondary phase of treating the illness and it is going towards the cure, and then again you give the medicine. Suppose you go to one destination and you reach there, it's okay. And when you're coming back and again you're going there, the secondary action is disturbed. And when this happens so many times, the medicine stops working. Because the thing is a daily routine. It's a daily routine. You give the first dose and second dose and third dose. So mostly we don't care what time your medicine is giving. We advise you not to take sulfur in the night. It is a morning medicine, early morning medicine. And empty stomach, it gives the best result. The same thing, Nux vomica is not for the morning, it is for the evening. Lycopodium is also medicine for the morning because the evening aggravation is between 4 and 8 p.m. I generally avoid giving lycopodium 4 p.m. aggravation time. Natamure around 10 a.m. Sulfur around 11 a.m. Arsenic album midnight and midday aggravation. So we have to be wise. We are playing with the health of the people. No, we are playing with the life of the people. If we are pretending to be very wise, although we are good homeopaths, but I have seen very reputed homeopaths, they do mistakes. And we should be keen observer what is happening. The quality of homeopathic doctor is to understand the illness, and sometimes patients don't tell you, and you have to observe. They don't tell the whole story. Most of the people, they when go to police, they don't give them the proper report, and the police is in trouble. Similarly, homeopathic doctors need to dig out the symptoms from the person. Sometimes people are shy of not telling everything. I think it's better to have the case taking all alone, if possible. If there is a female or young child, the parents are advised or friends are advised, So when you take the whole case and then go with the proper systematic, what is most important? I always ask what is most important, because the patient will tell you where is his mind at the moment. Suppose there is a patient with a diarrhea And diarrhea means loose motion, watery motion. So you have to control the diarrhea as soon as possible to give him confidence. There's a case of psoriasis. The patient need to see the difference in the skin condition, where the flakes are coming out, or itching is there, burning is there, redness is there. Homeopathic treatment is only possible and will never fail if you're going with the principles of the Hahnemann, the master teaching. I have seen so many people giving 2 and 3 medicine in one go. There was a lady doctor, I don't want to name her, but she gave arsenic album, graphitis, petroleum, all in one, natromure, sulfur, for a skin condition. Do you think that will cure? No. They think one of the medicine will work. It will be suppression. No good. This Palna case, it is a heinous crime. And our Dr. Hahnemann is saying they are not treating homeopathy properly as per my teaching, and they are the mongrel. They're crossbreed dogs. If you follow homeopathy honestly and properly. This morning I had a case, and the young man told a lot of symptoms. I reporterized the case, and the remedy came to phosphorus. I only gave 1 dose of phosphorus 200, and then I gave some pills to continue. And I told him, you have to take them every time by cleaning the mouth. But I know there's no medicine, there is a placebo, but they should feel like they're taking the medicine all the time, psychologically. And I'm sure he will feel better within 2-3 days or 5 days. I told him to ring Monday or Tuesday. Here, claiming to cure illness, you need to work very hard.